it's me here, Angeline. Oh, I think I have echo. Let's turn this off. All right. How are you doing? Today we are going to be going through our speed build. So this speed build, I took a lot of, it was a very long one, took a lot of time. I built it in one of the base game towns. Every single time I do a voiceover, I never remember what town, the name of the town is, but I'm gonna get it this time. So this one is, I'm guessing, I'm guessing I should know this. I've been playing for like so long and I never ever remember, but Oasis Springs. Yes. Got it. So I my favorite place to build in is Solani. So our next build is definitely gonna be in Solani. I love building there. I like looking around. I like the way the things look. I really, really, really like Solani. But that's another build for another day. So today we are building a Spanish style home, kind of like the Calentes and the Landgraf family who also live in this neighborhood. We're building a similar type home to what um, kind of happens in this neighborhood. There's another house that maybe in the distance you'd see I built before, but I didn't record it, and I was like, oh, let me see if I can come to something similar. It's not as similar, but it has a lot of cool parts to it. So this house that we are putting together here is for, I would say, average size family. It has, I'm trying to remember now, one, I had to calculate the bedrooms in my head. One, two, three, I think 3 or 4 bedrooms. It has one car area, one car garage type section. It has laundry room. Now, when I was recording, I had quite a few issues. Even though it comes out to be a very, 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 very long recording. I had quite a few issues and I didn't get everything that I recorded. So even without getting all the things that I recorded, I still missed a lot of the footage. So this is quite a long video, but we are missing quite a few spots. And when I was doing the parts that were missed, um, I'm just gonna probably tell you about them in general. So right now we're just doing the outside like decorations to the home, adding some details. Again, one car garage area. We have a little, I would say like a car. I wouldn't even say it's a garage. Well, it's a garage. This is a carport type area. And then a separate laundry room section, followed by what else do we have? Our kitchen, which is up front, dining area in the back, some outdoor eating spaces. On the second floor, we have quite a few additional items. On the second floor, we have that's for the bedrooms, office. Nowadays, these all the homes have to have an office. That's something that's kind of now with everyone, a lot of people working from home. Everyone like their in-home office. So here's more of the outline of the house. I decided to add some curved walls, a little tower, get things looking a little different. So we're trying to put a little curve in this wall so it matches upstairs. There we go. We finally got it. It was a little more challenging than expected. And kind of thinking of the flow and the walkthrough, and if we lived in this home, what would be our exits, our entrances, how we make things easier to kind of walk through the house. You don't want to be in one spot and then you have to walk all the way to the next side of the house to get to the next section, and you got to go all the way back across. So I like to think about houses having a good and easy way to kind of like maneuver throughout the household. So, I'm here taking a good look at how the layout is and where I want things to be. We went a little too far. But of course, one of my favorite things to have is a pool. My next bill, as I said, is in Sulani, and sometimes that's something that's not easy to have there. So I was considering how I wanted to do this. But when we get to that build, we'll discuss that there. So right now it's like, how should I lay out upstairs? How should I lay out downstairs? I don't know what happened to the footage of me doing the entire downstairs. But once we are kind of finished decorating it, I guess you'll be able to see what downstairs looks like. Unless while I'm doing this voiceover, I find the footage. The downstairs, I really enjoyed doing the downstairs where we did the kitchen, the breakfast nook, and the living area. They're quite uh, calm areas, quite quiet areas. It seemed like just a nice, relaxing house, a nice, relaxing flow. You know, you come in and you enter into your living space, or you can come in through the garage and go across the house in that direction, and just be able to get from section to section comfortably. So now we're looking at more on the outside and adding some doors and some decor to the outside. This door is from Island Living. Again, that is hands down my entirely favorite pack place to build in. I wouldn't even say it's my favorite pack, but it's my definitely my favorite place to build in. I just like the look of the place. I like the lighting. Everything about there is just so fun. You know, I just like it. I don't know what else to say about it. Again, when I do that build, we could go over all the details. So we're doing some more kind of decor to this house, kind of changing things up, giving it a different look, adding some more details to the outside of the building and the outside of the build. Here to the house, we are just making sure it's pretty and has a nice look and feel. So this is the outside completed. For the most part, the only thing that we add in addition is going to be the trees and a few other items. Making the sound, it seemed a little low. So I was like, oh, let me turn it up. Let me pause and get the volume up properly so you're not like struggling to hear me talk. The first time I was doing the recording, the volume was like it was yellow. So gotta keep it in the green. I don't want anyone who's using like their sound bar like I am to get this huge, super loud sound for the video. Anyways, my back to this video, more back to the house that I'm here building. My I really wanted to to build a house that was that had like a certain style, a certain look. This a lot of this decor right here comes from, of course, one the what is it called? The laundry day pack. I don't know, things are just escaping me today. So it comes in the laundry day pack, which I think was super cool also. And I really liked using the laundry day pack as well. I liked the fact that there was laundry. It reminded me of The Sims 2 when we used to do like regular stuff like water the plants. If you didn't water the plants would change color. What was the other thing that you had to do? The fish, if you didn't feed the fish, they would die. You know, there was like a lot of mundane things in The Sims 2 that you got to do that were more attributed to like a day-to-day life that in The Sims 4 is kind of just like I guess like a placeholder or whatever. So like it's just there for aesthetics. There you go. So like being able to to feed the fish and remember to feed the fish and have your Sims as a task to feed the fish. I like that because it's very mundane and that's what the laundry day pack reminded me of when using it and when I like play the games that I try my best to always remember to give them laundry. Laundry either set up, laundry rooms. I always wanted to have a really nice, pretty laundry room, and I'm like, ah, if I had a house in a warm tropical place like Salvadoria, which is where some of the decor for this room is coming from, um, I would have just nice laundry area that's spacious where you could just, sit down and wait for the laundry to be finished. Read a book while you're doing laundry, maybe take some of the clothes outside. If not, it's just a nice indoor laundry space. I live in a city. I mean, we have laundry indoor, but it's not as spacious. as like in this house, which I really, really like. So I like to build, spacious laundry rooms, where people like you could just like there's a sitting area in your laundry room. That's my like ultimate dream house section or dream goal is a laundry room where I could sit and relax while the clothes are washing. I don't have to go leave and come back and or time it. You usually have a timer right now. The washing machines, they tell you, oh, your clothes is not ready to whatever. They give you like a little alert to your phone and you gotta come back to your laundry room and change the clothes over. It would be nice if I got to live in this nice, relaxed lifestyle where you sit down, I read a book, play the radio. Sometimes I put a TV in the laundry room. I really like these long, these full room laundry rooms. You come out from it could be like a little man cave or a little hangout spot too. You come out from, you know, you drive in, you come home or come back from something, and you just come and relax. You sit down in the laundry room and wait for your clothes to wash or whatever the case is. I just thought that was a cool idea or something cool to have when I have my house built. I'm definitely getting a nice, comfy, cozy laundry room. So this is part of the dining room that you didn't get to see me build. It's a sunken in dining room, so it has lots of platforms and a couple of step downs to go to the laundry room. The kitchen is up front. That was another part that we that I lost the footage for. I don't even know what happened to the footage. I lost the footage for it. The kitchen is right to the left when you walk into the house, and the living room is the area in between. So it's just like a living area, TV area. As soon as you come in, you could just, watch TV. And that's off to the side from that laundry slash garage area. I don't know. I did those on a different day. I thought I pressed record. I don't know what happened. I don't know where it went. I this comprised of many days. I don't know. This build took me very, very long to do. And it's not necessarily a long build. Like it doesn't have that many components, but I think just the way this week was, I had like a few minutes here, a few minutes there. I would start, then stop. So that's why it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess that's what happened. I'm like, but when I do my next build, I'm cutting out time and we are just going to do a nice, especially since it's my favorite place in the world to build. Not favorite place in the world, but I just like that scenery. If given the opportunity, I would live in a place that looks like Sulani. Like, definitely. Probably not on the water. I like living in the mountain near the water. There we go. So I like living uphill but close to the water. I don't like on the water, like on the beach. I feel like you have to check the weather. You can't just be oblivious of what the weather is, when you live on the beach itself. But I feel like a nice what's going on outside? Oh, a nice place where you're up the mountain, up a good 700, 800 feet out, 7,000. Oh, seven was it 700? I think it's 700. Yeah, 700, 800 foot altitude. Up a good, like in a comparable to being a tall skyscraper or being high up in a mountain, and then a little 5 minute walk or 10 minute walk downhill, 10 minute drive downhill, and you're at the beach. To me, that's close enough to the water, but you're not all the way at the edge. I get nervous sometimes when I go to resorts and there's like nothing between you. If the water decided to come in, it's coming in. This you're just there. That's it. This bathroom, I try to make it. I like the little kind of romantic look of this bathroom. It looks like a nice, cozy bathroom for the whole family to use. Everyone can use their own bathroom. Of course, there's a separate ensuite bathrooms in two of the bedrooms. The primary bedroom has an ensuite bathroom, and the another one has an ensuite bathroom as well. So I tried to do kind of like two. This room you could look down and see into the kitchen, as well as I try to use a skylight to look down to see in the kitchen. I thought it would just be really cool, cool feature to be able to have that. and I work remotely, and I feel that sometimes you don't, when you're working, although you're like focusing, you just don't want to be isolated from everything going on. You want to be able to see outside. That's why I chose this room to be a nice office. This has a nice window looking out. You can kind of see where your neighbors are coming and going. You can look down and see what's going on in the kitchen. This house doesn't have like an overlook, but what it does have is that little skylight, a clear floor look that you can look down into the kitchen and kind of see what's going on. It'd be nice if you get some sound, but there's, there's a few things. And so when I build these houses, sometimes I think of things that, how it would feel if you lived in there, or how comfortable would it be to live in there? Is it someplace that I'll stay long term, short term for a few weeks, a month, a year? So this house, I was building it with the idea of, yes, this is just a nice family house for a family to kind of live in. Kids grow up, move out, parents move in, this type of situation. I wouldn't call it a generations house. I feel like it would need a little more rooms to be a generations house, but it could be a nice family house in a nice neighborhood. I do want to build a generations house soon. Um, but I'd still also want to build my island living home before I go to the generic house building house. I think the farmhouse is a possible house that perhaps you could play many generations in one household. I feel that when you make generation homes, of course they should have a lot of bedrooms, but definitely have that first floor uh bedroom, or first floor ensuite area. That's very comfortable, especially for the older generations in the generation homes, not having to go up the stairs. Things are very accessible to them. So I like houses to be very accessible if they're a generation home. So that's why I wouldn't classify this house as a generation house, because everything, all the bedrooms are on the second floor. Is there even a bathroom? I don't, yes, there's a bathroom in the garage slash laundry area. There's a bathroom. So I would not classify this one as a generation home. I'm like, that bathroom is cool for when you're swimming in the pool and or you're coming out of the garage, you need someplace to go quick. That's that first floor quick bathroom. So this one is an ensuite bathroom. There's no entrance to the hallway. It's very close to the other uh, bathroom. I usually like to put water closets, but I didn't get to do that with this one. I was having so much fun with the shower. And I like, even though when they go to use it, when there's more than one, they usually don't use the two of them. I still like the idea of having the faucets all showering you together. It'd be nice if they had a shower like that. They do in real life when you go places, they have those showers with many different faucet areas spraying from different directions. So I like to give that effect by adding multiple units in the shower. So that makes it a little cooler. I kind of like that idea. So that's what you see here. We are adding in the water from each direction, from different directions, to our little shower area. I just like, again, sometimes it was, as I had in the, was it restarter home, this this 2 floor shower. This also, to me, could have been where the person from the restarter home used to live, and things didn't work out, and he had to restart his life all by himself. So maybe he moved out, and this is where the rest of the family was living. So I try to create stories, ongoing stories. So I was like, oh, we did a small home. We have to get a house for, where was the family living? So this could be their house here, their original home, and he decided to restart in over there in what is that, Oasis Springs, I believe, where the restarter home was. Yeah, in Oasis Springs. So that is our kind of generic original base game. Nice lighting, very bright area. So I also, let's see what's going on. So we have our bathroom here that we worked on. This is our ensuite bathroom, soaking tub, shower area, It's a very nice ensuite bathroom, very neat. It kind of matches with the. I like having larger bathrooms in these type of tropical homes because when I do go traveling outside the country, I notice that everyone has these like much larger bathrooms. And I'm like, I like this idea of having more space when you go into the bathroom. Like the bathroom is an extra room that you could, spend time in, and it's just nice and cool, and you have room and there's space in it. Whereas a lot of the houses, in the city, the bathrooms are like very narrow. It's not regular room size. I like this regular room size bathroom. I think it's cool. So I saw some diplomas. I was like, oh, I have to put them somewhere. So I was trying to find some place to put up these diplomas and got them there. Like they have to go in the office. What better place to put up diplomas than in the office? All right, so here we are. I was thinking to light this little balcony area, put some chairs out there. I was looking for different places to light it. And then I was like, you know what? I'll come back to that. We have these additional two bedrooms on the side. So, yes, in total, it's a three-bedroom home, but with very generously sized bedrooms. And of course, the office definitely can be turned into a bedroom or is the right shape and design for a bedroom as well. I just decided to use it as an office because I figured I was like, I have no place. I didn't put any like computer or any type of anything in the office in this house. I know that you do want to relax here, but maybe there should be some type of, in-home working area. Usually when I do offices, I don't do them on the second floor, especially if it's an office that, perhaps the person's a painter or it's an office that they use externally or outward facing and they might have guests. But when it's an office for just inside, it's not nothing too designer, then I keep it closer. I mean, I would design them upstairs. A lot of times I put the office next to the garage so that, somebody just comes to visit, they pull up in the garage, they go straight into the office, they go right out the back door. They don't have to come into the personal side or the family part space. It gives a little division for the office. I know when I did the outline for my home and what I wanted to look like, I have the office space completely separate, but it's more like a craft area. So it's an office slash crafting slash doing hair type area. And there's a computer there, but it's more of hair and makeup than actual I'll say actual getting like a office for someone to come over and probably talk about that type of business. Is more of a family office where you get your clothes in, you get your hair done, some crafting. It's like a woman cave kind of situation. So that's the type of office that I have on that side. In some of the other homes, well, it's a home I designed for myself. So this house here, we've worked on these two bedrooms. We have a little armoire and our work area, not work area, change clothing area. We did the bathroom. So this room also has an ensuite bathroom. This is kind of like the different size bathroom, a smaller size bathroom that I've been seeing that I just really like the bigger bathroom instead. Let's see what's going on here. There's a space. Oh, let's bring it closer. There we go. So now we're working at the outside of that same bedroom. And we are putting out some type of hangout area. Now, originally I was like, oh, I would just have this as a lounge area. However, it just looked really nice to be a barbecue area, like an eating area, a bar. I like that much better. And I said, would it be in an eating area and a bar? You don't want people who come to visit to eat to have to come through that ensuite bedroom. So that bedroom with the ensuite, which is the last one we just did. So I said, you know what? Let me make an entrance to this eating area from outside and to this bedroom from outside. So this bedroom can also be like, uh, I say you can rent it out separately. You know that you can have tenants. This would be a nice room. Excuse the trucks outside. This would be a nice room to have a tenant probably rent out. I'm sure you get some extra money for it having this patio area with the dining and the bar and the grill all outside the clear roofing area and its own private interest off to the side. So that's quite kind of what I really liked about what made me decide to put in the staircase in this section. And that was so that we have the ability to have this this room and this section be ensuited as kind of like an ensuite section of the home, accessible straight from outside. So if people are downstairs swimming by the pool, they can just go upstairs. They can lounge around by the pool and then go upstairs and get something to eat. And they wouldn't have to go through the entire house or through that bedroom. And that bedroom could be kind of like a guest room. So a guest could come and stay there and be able to visit people or like have their own little party area, relax area. So we're trying to get this to kind of blend in a little more. So I decided to add some greenery, kind of some trees and some greenery to blend in with that section of the house and kind of make it like a little more relaxing, a little more hangout area, hangouts area kind esque. So we've added some of these. I think they're like teenage escape climbing things. I forgot what they're called. Uh, they're usually like lattice. No, I think lattice goes on the top. These are usually at the side of a house. People not on TV. So I wouldn't advise this regular. I don't know. I never had them on the side of the house, but people have been climbing up and down them on television from time to time. They fall down. It came with our high school pack, and in the high school pack, the people or the teens can use it to climb out of their window and sneak out for the night. So that's kind of where those came from, and I figure it's a nice, cool area, little staircase, hidden staircase kind of area, so that people can kind of go to that section and kind of have a two-story hangout area. So of course now we need definitely to spruce things up a little bit outside because outside of this house is very plain. There is absolutely nothing going on in this garden. We need to bring it to life a little, a lot. So we're gonna bring this garden to life, make it a real nice hangout place. We already have our bar, our eating area, we have our grill going on, we have our pool. We need to make it a little more fun to spend time over here at this part of the house. Look a little more exciting. So we're gonna add a little more decor to here. So we're here making it look more like a hangout, more relaxed spot, more place to spend time, doing some little edits or minor additions. We have our fountain up there. There's actually a door that comes out of that bedroom to this section. I didn't put anything on this side because it's not really a hangout spot, but um, there's a little fountain or waterworks section up there on the second floor. Just trying to make outside look a little more, I guess, spacious or just relaxed. Doing some landscaping, making it look a little more like, like a house with some people living there and giving it a little more decoration, so to say. So we're adding in some plants, possibly some trees, just giving it more of a living look, I guess. There we go. That's the proper word. Want to look like, people live here, and this is how we're going to give the place some decor. So we're adding a walkway, some lights, some shading, some depth to the areas. We give a little place for the people to drive up into the carport area. There's a car in there currently. Um, it fits pretty comfortably in the car area. Can light up the floor a little bit so that we just get a nice, comfortable walkway look. Something sleek and I just wanted to do something sleek and plain, just a nice, smooth walk up. Sometimes do a lot of plants and stuff there, but I'm like, the backyard has a lot of stuff growing. The front yard has a cool little area, so just add a little bit of shading to the side. Now, personally, I actually like the mega green edge all the way up. I feel like when I was paying for someone to do the lawn, I liked to see the green all the way as close as possible. Like this is, we want the lawn to look so perfect it doesn't even look real. But here we want to give it some realness, some lawn realness. So we're adding in some shading for that lawn realness to kick in. The house is looking pretty good. Looks pretty decent. Let's add some trees. I like the super tall trees around the house. You know, I personally I don't really like that. I like tall trees, which is not too close. I get nervous when the weather is really bad. And then you're like concerned about the trees, like, oh, we gotta make sure the trees are okay. So I kind of that's how I feel about trees, but it does look nice in the yard and on the land and on the property to have these nice, beautiful, tall trees to give you some shade, especially certain times of the day when clearly in this neighborhood it must certainly get hot. So it's nice to have those really tall trees to give some shade, to add lots of beauty. I wanted trees that match the natural landscape of this area. This area is really nice. Um, and of course, we can't use our Oasis Spring trees. So we have to go with our palm slash coconut looking trees. I went with the coconut looking trees because, every once in a while, maybe we'd like to eat some coconut uh, and go from there. So here's what the house looks like. We have our 3 bedrooms. We have our living room, our breakfast nook, and our kitchen. And this is what the front of the house looks like. Let's check and see if it's looking okay through all of the different times of the days. Oh, it looks pretty good. All right. Well, I again want to thank you very much for watching. Hoping this is a house that you would like to live in. And please let me know in the comments below. Is this a house you want to live in for a day, a minute, a month, or a lifetime? Thanks again. I'm Angeline Sims. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Goodbye now.
I need to play!